Ladies and gentlemen, with you, Apple CEO Tim Cook.
Oh, thank you.
Tim, tell us about the newest iPad X, maybe the iPhone 5.
Ha ha ha. Well, the new iPhone will include an amazing hologram display. You will see images flying in front of you, and it's so wonderful and magic. Just kidding, we'll be introducing a new iPhone in the WWDC.
Looking forward to see the next iPhone, but summer is coming and Apple will give us the new OS 10. Why don't you talk something about that?
It will be a pleasure. Mountain Lion has the best stuff of the iOS system. We totally reinvented the most advanced operating system.
What cool new things we will see?
This time built-in apps are going to be the stars. We took a message, reminders, notes, game center and notification center. Looks and works great. A cool new feature is that now iCloud works with documents. Now you can start editing a presentation onto your iPad and continue it on your Mac instantly.
Wow, love that. Tim, I love social networks.
So do I.
Great. My question is if you have integrated social networks to the OS.
Of course we have. With a simple button on most of the apps you can share all you want to the internet, and, as I said, Game Center now is in the Mac. You can continue playing along your friends.
I heard something about an antivirus. What can you tell us?
It is not an antivirus. We call it Gatekeeper.
Can you give us more details?
Well, you know you can download great apps from the Mac App Store, so maybe you don't know anything about computers and you don't want to risk your security. This new feature lets you block programs that are downloaded from internet and only allow you to download apps from our store.
That means that I'm not allowed to download the things that I want from web.
Since we believe in choose, you can set your system for continue downloading stuff from the internet.
What other thing can you tell us?
Another cool thing is that now AirPlay is now on Mac. Now you will see your desktop on your 80-inch screen along with your Apple TV.
Another thing you want to add?
Good news to our Chinese friends. All your social networks and web services are now integrated to Mac. macOS 10 Mountain Lion will be released this summer on the App Store. And it will be magic and incredible. Mission accomplished.
Is that all?
Snow Leopard included all excellent technical stuff to OS 10. We don't need to upgrade that until the future.
So, what do you mean? What are you trying to do with this new OS 10?
We really want to bring the magic of the iPad and the iPhone to the Mac. Users love that style of computing. Let me doing a question to you. Do you have a smartphone?
Yes.
And, have you ever downloaded apps?
Sure.
Do you use all the apps you download?
Not really. Sometimes I only use it for a while, and then I forget that are there. I only use the ones I like most.
Your games, do you play with them all the time?
No, just a couple of minutes.
What other things you do on your phone?
I used to browse the web, chat with my friends, take pictures, check my socials networks.
And as you can see, you can do all that things on your phone. What about your computer? In which way do you use it?
Actually just for doing documents, and to sync things with my phone.
You know that with iOS 5 you don't have necessarily sync with a computer for having things on your gadgets.
Yes.
Well, that's the reason we are doing the new Lion the way it's going to be. Users are more comfortable with easy things. They don't want complex programs. Just simple apps and simple games to use quick. The easier the better.
Completely agree.
The computers are only for persons doing heavy stuff. They only need all their power. Normal people don't need such power. In the future iPad will be the computer of the home, and our Macs will be only to the persons who really need them. And of course iPhone and iPod will continue to be the best portable devices.
So, you are saying that Mountain Lion is doing more iPad than Mac?
Yes, Users that already are acquainted with iOS will easily start using a Mac.
For example, I have a son that had always used an iPod Touch, and for the first time he is using a computer by his own. He could start using it without help because it will be almost the same thing than his old iPod.
That's right. Why computers are not as easy as our phones. That's the way Mac is going. The computer that we use for work will be as easy as the iPad we have in home.
That will be fantastic. My mom is always complaining about computers, but she can play her music from my iPhone with no problems.
That's why developers now have to be attached to our human interface guidelines. Our primordial objective are the users. We know not all love to use computers like other people.
Like the nerds.
Yes, like nerds like me. Computing has to be a natural thing, as natural as singing a song. It is not a thing that disturbs people. Computers helps the humans. They are a tool, and they have to be an easy tool to use.
Tim, this was such a wonderful talk. Thanks for coming.
It was an honor. Thank you for inviting me.
So now you know, people, OS X Mountain Lion will bring the next step on human computing. It will be available on the Mac App Store early this summer. For more information, don't miss the WWDC. That's all for today. Next week we'll be talking the horrible Windows 8 will be. See you next.